Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arjun and I'm a huge movie fan and I love talking about movies and watching movies and I just love movies in general. So last weekend, the movie King Richard came out in theaters and on HBO Max and I got a chance to see this movie and I wanted to share my review of it. Before I share my thoughts on King Richard, let me know down in the comments, what did you guys think of this movie? If you haven't seen it yet, definitely watch it. I think the movie as a whole was really good and I think you'll like it too. So with that said, let's get started with my full review of the movie, and I have to say, I think King Richard was really good. This was a movie I was pretty excited for watching because it's based off of a real story about Serena Williams and Venus Williams and their father, Richard Williams. So I was interested in watching the movie for that reason, and Will Smith is the main star of the whole movie. So I was pretty excited for watching this movie, and when it came out, I didn't get a chance to see it right away, but I saw it a couple of days later. And I have to say, I think the movie as a whole was just fantastic, and I just really had a great time with this movie. First off, all the actors here are just really good. I think Will Smith is at his peak here. I think this is probably his best performance he's given in any of his movies that I've seen him in. I haven't seen him in a ton of stuff, but I've seen him in quite a few things. And this is probably my favorite performance of his just because how emotional and how grounded his character is. His back and forth with the other actors is really nice, and I think he just portrayed Richard Williams really well. Like the negative sides of him and also the positive sides of him, and how much he cares about his daughters and stuff. I think all that stuff he really just pulled off in the movie really nicely. I also thought that the character himself was great because he's just really genuine and kind, and you could tell that he cares about his family and he just wants all of them to succeed. And that's why he's trying to help them accomplish their goals. And I think that's just great. And by the end of the movie, I think his character just pays off really nicely. I also really liked the child actors that were playing Serena and Venus Williams. Both of them were great. Their relationship with Richard Williams, Will Smith, was really good. And I think it was just great to watch both of them and how they kind of grow and how they kind of became who they are at the end. And I really liked how their relationship with their dad affected their outcome in the future. Personally, I think they were just as good as Will Smith in the movie. Venus Williams does get, she's more prominent in the movie than Serena Williams is, but I think both of them are still really good when they are in the movie. I would have liked to see more of the actress that was playing Serena Williams, but in the movie, they were more focused on Venus Williams, and I was fine with that. I think as a whole, it just really worked for the movie really well, and I loved both of their characters anyway. There are also a lot of other great actors in the movie. There's some really good performances by the side characters. Particularly, I think Jon Bernthal was great. I have not seen him in a bunch of things. I've seen him in Daredevil as Punisher and in the Punisher TV show as Punisher, and I've seen him in a couple of other things, but I've not seen too many movies of his. And when he showed up in this movie, I didn't know he was going to be in it, so I thought that was a pretty pleasant surprise. And he was just a really fun character. He's the coach, and I think he just gave a really good performance, and he was one of the more lighthearted parts of this movie. There are a lot of great themes explored here about racism, about not giving up, about accomplishing your goals and stuff. And I think all of those were just really good, especially in today's day and age with all this stuff happening. I think the movie just explored it perfectly well, all these themes. And when I saw it, it was just really inspiring to watch. And by the end of the movie, it was really emotional, but all those themes really hit me really hard. And I think they did a great job exploring everything they did in this movie. And because it is also based off real events, I think that made it more impactful for me. I'm just someone that is more of a grounded person. If a movie is more grounded, the themes and stuff hit me harder than they would if it's more over the top and stuff. It works when it's over the top too, but I think more grounded things just work better. And here, because this movie is so grounded and so realistic and the performance feel realistic, I think the themes just kind of impacted me more than they would if the movie kind of went over the top with everything. I also really liked most of the tennis sequences, when they were practicing or playing actual games. It was really exciting. The music playing in the background was really good. And there was just some really fun stuff done in there. And when you needed to feel bad for the characters if they were losing or something like that, those scenes were also done really well. They were shot in a really nice way where you could see what's happening and tell what's going on. And they were just fun to watch because we're watching people play tennis, and I think that was really good. Also, I don't know if the actresses that played Serena and Venus Williams actually had to practice tennis, but if they did, oh my god, they did such a great job in the movie. I mean, I'm pretty sure they used doubles, but like, if they actually did some of the stuff that they did, I think that was just fantastic because they were really, really good at tennis. Something that not a lot of people probably care that much about, but I really liked it, is the soundtrack of the movie. I think this movie also has a really good soundtrack. The songs themselves are just great, and I think they also fit the movie really well. I think the score itself is also pretty good, but then just the songs that they chose and put in the movie, they were just great. They were really nice to hear because they're just good songs in general, but it fit the tone of the movie and the story that they were telling really well as well. There were also a couple of moments where I was singing along just because of how much I like some of the songs in this movie. So yeah, as a whole, I really, really like King Richard. I think it's, as of right now, one of my favorite movies of the year. It's probably even in my top 10. It might get knocked down like by the end of the year after I watch more movies. But as of right now, this is right there in my top 10. And I really had a great time watching this movie. I did have a couple of small issues here and there with the movie. Like I said, I would have liked to see more of Serena Williams, and a couple of other issues I had. But I think as a whole, this movie was just fantastic, and it's one of the best movies of the year. So with all that being said, I'm going to give King Richard an A-. On an entertainment scale, it's an 8.5 out of 10. And I think this is definitely a must-watch because I think it's one of the best movies of the year so far. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you've seen King Richard, let me know down in the comments, what did you think of the movie? If you haven't yet, like I said, go watch it. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you enjoyed my review, be sure to leave a like. It really helps me out. And subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.